welcome to day 4. We're working on the Mastering Your Bernina workbook, and I've got the Artista 730, so let's just dive right in. Day 4 has you stitch corners, and the first thing it says is to select the straight stitch, which is number 1 on the machine, which I already have selected. Now I want to show you what happens when I select the zigzag stitch. Oh, yeah, there we go. Look, still looks like a straight stitch. Why would that be? Anyone know? Anyone? Oh, nobody's there. Okay, it's because I put on a straight stitch plate right here, which I'm kind of proud of myself because I haven't really changed my stitch plate since I've had this machine. When you do that, you press this button here that looks like and it shows you, oh, you can tell the machine, hey, this is what I'm going to use, something different here. Now, this I believe is a 9mm stitch plate. That's what I took out, and I put in a 0mm stitch plate. If you look at the stitch plate that's in there, you'll see it's just a little hole instead of this big 9mm. So this one, or this stitch plate, I'm sorry, I'm showing you the presser foot, allows for 9mm of action. Is that what I should say? I don't know. But anyways, so I selected the 0mm. When you do select it, you gotta tell the machine okay. And so it knows it's not gonna let you go crazy. It's not gonna let you do a honeycomb stitch because you don't have the right stitch plate on and you're gonna mess some things up. So just wanted to let you know of a kind of a security feature this has. Okay, let's go back to sewing. Another thing about the stitch plate. So in the instructions for this stitching of corners, it says to sew to the bottom edge until it touches the horizontal line in front of the needle. I did not know what that was talking about. Like, I thought there was a line on my presser foot I should be looking for, because I didn't know. What they're talking about with the horizontal line is they're talking about this line on the stitch plate. This horizontal line and this horizontal line. These are both 5/8 inch away from your needle, where your needle comes down. So this is how you're going to be able to get your 5/8 inch on this sample, okay? Now, but they also, we'll just get right to it. I'm going to put my presser foot on. I put in blue thread so you guys could see what I'm doing here. So it says select straight stitch, which I did. Place fabric pieces right sides together. Okay, I did that too. Now it says place the fabric under the foot with the top edge even with the horizontal line behind the foot. That would be this line right here. Okay, so, and we want it also at the 5/8 inch seam allowance, which is here. So we're starting 5/8 inch in from the side and 5/8 inch from the top. Okay, it also says engage the needle down function. Okay, so that's this right here, and I have it engaged. Oh, now it's disengaged. Now it's engaged. It is blue. If it's engaged, it's blue. So we have straight stitch, and where the needle down is engaged. Okay, so, and then it says sew until the bottom edge touches the horizontal line in front of the needle. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me do a securing stitch. So we want the horizontal line at the front end of the stitch plate. Oh, and there it is. Okay, so now we can pivot. Ooh, okay. Not quite on like it should be. That's okay. Let's just go with it. So here we go, 5/8 inch. getting to the next corner, and so we're going to look for this to line up with this horizontal line. But I did mark it too as well. So I think one more stitch, and I'm going to call that's 5/8. So let's turn it. Okay. And we'll do the third side. Oh, and this has you use the freehand. I didn't even talk about that. I was supposed to talk about the freehand system. It's saying pivot using the freehand system. So here's your freehand system. Wow, that feels like it's not on. Bubba's, I didn't have it on very. What the heck, man? Okay, it wasn't on securely. So here I'm using the freehand system. Right here you can see yeah, right there. That's the freehand system. Makes it a little cramped in my sewing desk here because my space is super tight. That's why I don't typically use the freehand system. And I know a lot of you ladies probably do, or guys. But I don't have the right desk for the freehand system. Maybe I'll get a different desk one of these days. But okay, so we'll finish this off. And we're going down to the first line, which gives us a 5/8 inch. And there it is. And let's do a couple back tacks, securing stitches, and there it is. Let's take our work out of there. So yeah, I mean, I'm doing things I haven't really. Now, there's our corners, and I think on the first one I went a little too far. So it does help to have it drawn in. But these lines are here for your assistance too, okay? So there's more than one way to get your 5/8 inch seam. And now we're gonna turn this. Let me grab my scissors. And we're gonna cut across here. You don't want to cut into the seam. And you all know how to do this, so I just thought I'd show you real quick. Do that. Okay, these scissors are getting a little dull. You see it says fabric only. Fabric only. Thinking somebody didn't read that. And then cut it in a little bit there, and you get those nice crisp corners. Now there's another video. It also talks in there about, which I didn't do this time, about, it says for crisply turned corners, takes 2 small stitches diagonally across the corner before pivoting, or before completing the pivot. That would be like if you get to here, like where my thumb is, you would go at a 45-degree angle and make it diagonal. I've done that. This sample, I didn't do that. I was kind of more focused on the 5/8, but there you would take a couple stitches and go across it. And that's supposed to give you, according to this, and I've seen before, crisply turned corners. Now I like to use my little point turner to get my crisply turned corners too. I just kind of push it out. I think that this point turner is made by Dritz. So here you are. And that is day number 4. We're going to be sewing some corners. Oops. When you do your point turner, make sure you get on both sides of the seam, you know. And then you can press it. And there you go. Now, oops. I like the 45-degree angle because then you don't get these like super pointy. I don't know. They're like really, it's nice corners, but they're very pointy. So, and there it is. Thank you and have a good day.